Perhaps you have a very small workspace or have a ton of clutter preventing even the smallest of lamps from finding a tiny corner. Or maybe putting a lamp in that tiny corner simply doesn't provide adequate or proper lighting for your desk. In either case, BenQ have a right little gem here with their ScreenBar lamp. There's nothing really revolutionary to see here. I mean, a lamp is a lamp, right? But what BenQ have done is completely redesign the common desk lamp, which now takes zero footprint on your desk and mixes in some really useful features, producing, in my own opinion, one of the best desk lamps out there, the ScreenBar. Seriously, I love this thing. In essence, it's comprised of two parts, the monitor mount and the ScreenBar itself, nicely presented in their packaging box. Matte black in colour and plastic in construction, the very lightweight lamp is almost 18 inches in length and is cylindrical in shape except for a flat part at the centre where the touch sensitive controls are located. These consist of a dimmer, hue adjustment, auto dimmer and power. There's also what looks like a tiny hole under the auto dimmer. That's actually an LED that lights up green to let you know it's activated. If you look at the top closely, it looks like there are 5 buttons, but one is actually the ambient light sensor that works in conjunction with the auto dimmer, so the ScreenBar knows how much to set the light level and colour adjust it automatically for you. At the bottom of the bar is where the LEDs are. These are actually angled vertically at 90 degrees with a reflective surface inside to deflect the light away from your monitor and prevent glare, pointing the light onto your desk or workspace. There are 90 rectangular LEDs behind a glass cover which alternate between white and orange in colour, producing the colour temperature ranges from 2700K to 6500K by lighting each up or not and in combination for everything in between. The mounting bracket consists of 2 main parts, the counterweight sporting the BenQ logo and the mount for the ScreenBar itself. The mount is spring-loaded, allowing it to open to fit and secure to your monitor top edge, with screens from 1 to 3 cm thick being supported. There are rubber pads on the inside edges for added grip, as well as to protect your monitor from any marks. Assembly is incredibly easy too. Simply clip the ScreenBar into place, with the rear USB port used to power the device being available for the cable to be inserted. That's literally all there is to it. And that simplicity continues when it comes to installing the ScreenBar onto the monitor itself. Lightly pull the clamp apart, set it on the top edge of the monitor, and the counterweight and spring do the rest. No screws, no sticky pads, and no mess. From here we connect the USB cable to a USB port on your computer or even to your monitor if it has a port available in order to power the device, and you're good to go. The mount also lets you rotate the ScreenBar itself about 10 degrees forward and back to adjust the angle of the light to better suit your preferences and to ensure the light doesn't hit your screen. The power and auto dimmer buttons work just by tapping them, but you have to touch and hold the dimmer and hue buttons for them to cycle through their levels. Because of how it's mounted on the top of your screen, as well as how the light is designed as well, BenQ call its asymmetrical optical design, the ScreenBar casts no light directly on the monitor screen whatsoever. It's built to light up what is below on the desk and not the screen itself, and I have to say this actually is true. I had the ScreenBar light on and could not detect any glare or reflection coming from the light itself, even while operating in complete darkness with the exception of the ScreenBar being on, and while there was no glare on my screen, the surface below was evenly lit to my liking. Where the lamp shines, pardon the pun, is if you don't have a lot of illumination to begin with. Switching off all my lights and leaving the ScreenBar on auto provided me a lovely, clean, slightly cool light. It perfectly illuminated my screen and keyboard areas without shining any bright light into my eyes at all, and leaving you to switch gently between warmer or cooler light with 8 different settings along the range. To top it all off, there was no noticeable LED flicker either, reducing eye strain even further. In essence, the BenQ ScreenBar is a rather unique product. Not only is it simple to set up and use, it performs fantastically well while using very little power from a single USB port rather than taking up yet another power socket. It's very well made, looks great, and takes up no space on your desk at all. The benefit of it though is dependent upon your current setup and usage. If you tend to work in the dark or with just one lamp, then you will really benefit from this item. I found it significantly reduced eye strain for me and avoids all glare directly on my screen. It is particularly beneficial to your stereotypical gamer or computer geek that traditionally works in a poorly illuminated environment. If you already have a decent amount of lighting that doesn't point directly into your eyes, then it will understandably be of less benefit. Either way though, I love this rather simple yet unique lamp, and it definitely comes well recommended.